It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we'll see Bryce Young. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Panthers and the Bills on EA Sports.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting... Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Escapes the puck, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Brian Anger getting the call on the 4th down punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. Play action now, Allen. Finds Kincaid. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's Young. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap now to Young. Hits him on the in route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
On 2nd and 10, Young. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Now he's past the 25. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds Sanders. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defense shows blitz. Young. The throw is caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Panthers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown! Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Here comes the Bills offense for their second drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Davis takes it straight ahead. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Sam Martin on again now to punt it away. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be Panthers football. Young on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's gotten the get. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Young on the play action. Legette's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Running once more with Brooks. And they take him down right along the 30. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. Runs in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-0 lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. His return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense just coming to life before our eyes, Kate, taking advantage of the situation they're in. Just feel their creativity. Right? When you get a lead like this, it just allows you to be a little looser, to play a little bit faster, and to continue to make an impact that time with a sack.
And the Panthers into the nickel set. 3rd down coming. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Bills with a punt team out there. Hardman waiting for it. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. The Panthers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Tight end going in motion here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Out of the gun, Young completes beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. They motion the tight end over. To the air on first down. Young. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Looks on the counter. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Here's Young on first and 10. Connects with Hubbard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Young working from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Now Young. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old-school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Putting the tight end in motion. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They get a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Allen setting up play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Josie Jewell. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. And carried by Brooks to start the drive. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5. Again, it's Brooks. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
On second down, it's Brooks. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Motioning one of the tight ends. On 3rd down, it's Young. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and third downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Bills will take over possession. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. DJ Wanham gets there to haul him down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing here, Allen. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Allen on 3rd down. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he'll get it up to the 27. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Sam Martin on the punt. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap now to Young. He finds Sanders. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete till he gets. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. Young looking to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Pass complete to Hubbard. He has the Carolina touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Second down now, 7 to go. So we've arrived at halftime, and the Panthers impressive so far. They've got a lead so far on the road. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you in Brock.
Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So to begin the third, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Allen now on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They put a receiver in motion here left. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Motioning the tight end now. Connection made to Coleman. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Play action now with Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. To throw again, it's Allen. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air again, Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And they continue to trail by 21.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Brooks. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. It's Hubbard off the option. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They run again with Hubbard. He has the 1st and still going past the 35. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. They send the tight end in motion. From the red zone now. He's got it. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, Young. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Hands off here for Brooks. And he's going nowhere there at that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Staring at fourth down now, the Panthers electing to go with Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal try. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Maher connects there. And they come away with some points on that series.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Allen on the play action. Complete to Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Allen throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw again. He finds Kincaid. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Allen setting up play action. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Allen to the air. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that follow. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Called in left side. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Young working from the gun. Completes this one to Granson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Young. Complete out to the right side. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Christian Benford up to make that stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Young on the play action. Throw left side. Complete. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him from the 46. To the air on 1st down. Young. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
A tight end in motion now. On 2nd and 10. Young. This one taken in by Granson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Third down, 1 yard to go. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Escapes a defender. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Panthers have possession to start the fourth. This one looking pretty well decided already. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Young on 1st and 10. He finds Sanders. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Tight end going in motion here. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Panthers continue piling on to this lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36. Pass complete to Cook. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Allen on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. To the air again, Allen. Finds his man, Rice. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. New set of downs for him at the 38. Sending the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, Allen. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
To throw again, it's Allen. Into traffic, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. An extra corner into the game for the Panthers. 3rd down. They motion the tight end over. Allen on 3rd and short. Hauled in by Rice. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Has it at the 7. And in, touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bills get it back to a full 3 possessions, now 24 points. Bass now to kick this away. Blackshear on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Brooks. And he's brought down for a loss. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Young. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. The Bills set to take over offensively. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. 2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll come up 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Allen gonna throw again. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Again, Allen to the air. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Allen setting up to throw. Flush down now to his left. He's on the move. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Back to the air. Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Allen looking to throw. Coleman with the grab. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. 4th and 13. incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. On first down, here comes Brooks. And he's able to drive up past the 40. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Panthers moments away from their 4th win of the year. On second down, it's Hubbard. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory.